Hey, Boomer did. I left the mic off.
He pulled the star gun. Yay! Well done, Pinkolo.
Oh, Gasly, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Gasly.
This is why I love you, man. This is why you're great. Okay, so is that much better, guys? Does that look a little... I know it's still a little choppy. I apologize. That's the best I can do. If I can get a better computer, which I'm working on it, that'll fix it. I'm also going to get a camera, so that'll fix this, because right now it's a potato cam on the laptop, staring at the TV.
It really is.
I mean, you can't hear me. Don't do that. But yeah, so... Yeah, I boomered it. That's the whole thing. Okay, so... yeah, grab your controller from your little honey hole you're right there. And let's go proceed to you whooping my ass. You got it? Are you good? Do you, Alrighty.
Titties.
Do you want titties? Okay, we're gonna go for titties. I don't know what I should do. I want to crack jokes. So we're going to go with I don't know who to go with. I can't even fathom with anything right now. Let's go with Zhanghua.
Oh, Zhanghua. Who's picking the map? Me or you?
You got it. Titty has the map. All right.
So back to the story before we had to cut off the stream. I put out a tweet thread yesterday talking about how if the left keeps up the way it's going, Trump's gonna get reelected, and how it's not okay for lefties to wish physical and emotional ill on people who exercise their democratic choice just as those people did. They just happened to vote for the opposite party. And I get a reply from my mother, of all people, asking me what cognitive dissonance is helping me to forget #LockHerUp and the fact that, and she tried to tag Donald Trump, but she was so angry at me, I think, that she put @Donald Trump, or @real Donald Trump instead of Donald Trump, and asked me if I didn't, or if I forgot that he said that he would pay the bail of anyone who beat up protesters at his rallies.
Hold on a second. Hold on. So, pay the bail of anyone that beat up the protesters. There's a word missing in that. Can anybody guess what the word is? It starts with a V. And no, it's not the Romanian V. It's a different V.
Yes. It is a very different V.
Go. Pick your character.
So.
Oh, of course you picked Tucky.
All I asked her was, do you mean the Antifa protesters? And I've had crickets all day. There's been no answer.
Here's the question I have towards that, though. Is if it does come out that she is a supporter of that, we know she's a liberal. We know she's like uber liberal. It's nothing wrong with being liberal. It's the level of liberal. Have a little liberalism, that's okay. But she borders on tism. I love her to death. She's a great mother-in-law. But the word is violent. That's right. I think she purposely omits that fact.
Yeah.
So it's funny. She will not she won't talk to me. She won't have political debates with me because, well, she thinks I'm some right-wing white nationalist, even though white is like the last part of me.
Yes, you white Armenian, you.
It's rather funny. Hey, Kara.
Hello, Kara.
But yeah, so that's where we're sitting at, and so it's one of those things. It's okay. So what's going to happen, because we don't want to end up having a massive disconnect with her because it's family. You don't disconnect with family, even though that's what happens.
Like my little sister's barely allowed over here anyway.
Well, But yeah, hey, why are you lagging? Don't lag. Frame rate loss? No, I've got no losses. Okay. So, I'm usually doing voices. I can't crack a voice tonight. I'm dead. Just shitty Japanese voice. Let's play Astaroth! No, ow. God. So I am terrible tonight. I apologize. I have no comedic backing tonight. Unless someone's got a jumping off point. Anyone want to put me into a rant? Give me a jumping off point. And a clip is not a good jumping off point.
What about that dumbass truck driver you were tweeting?
What the retard? Oh God. Okay, so try this. Okay, so there's a city called Guelph that's not too far away from us, and I deliver to this plaza all the damn time. So I'm going through the paper, and if you look at my Twitter, you'll see where I put I should really start covering driving news, and so I don't know how tall you guys know the small U-Hauls, which are about 11 feet tall. The guy tries to fit it through an 8-foot tall hole. Doesn't and someone actually put in there how he was mistaken and how it's no. You're lazy and dumb. It takes a special kind of stupid to take a little bridge. It's just it was amazing.
Look, the cat's going insane.
Why is that cat going nuts? Either way. So that's that one.
Hi, Peter. Welcome to the chat.
Spent 4 hours in downtown Toronto on Friday. That was fun. I hate Toronto. No offense to anybody that lives in Toronto, but your city can burn to the ground, and I'd be happy. Oh. So what else we got? What else is going on in the world today? Hey, look, we unlocked something.
We did.
That quicksand map.
Ooh. This'll be fun.
Okay, so. Oh. The Legend of the 8.5. Yeah, exactly. 8'11" bridge. Exactly, Jack. Every city has to have one of those. And it's always got 30 signs that lead up to it. And then you got the idiot with the transport truck that goes, I can make it! Crunch.
No, I think.
Why did I not make it?
I was going to say, I think you went, I can make it.
I'm not going to do that one. Cats going nuts because they are cats. He's a fat little bastard that I cut their diet by like 2/3, like intentionally. Hey, Peter. And so they constantly spend all night yowling at me because they're hungry. But they're fat cats, so they're going to be hungry until they lose weight. Let's see here. Oh, gangland assassination in town. That was interesting. And it was interesting watching the sister come out and say, he just got out of prison in June. He was a good man.
I have no idea why this happened. Meanwhile, the mother's like, now everyone at the funeral, she's like, let's come together in a peaceful way. No retaliation.
The reason it's weird is it's a small town, and I was 2 blocks away when the guy got shot in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was the cat.
Okay.
You dumbasses.
There's a whole series of videos of a certain bridge. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about, and it's hilarious. That one even says if you hit... Isn't that the one that says if you hit this bridge, or hit this sign, you'll hit that bridge? And in England, they seem to have this with the double-deckers, too. It's... I don't get it. It's... Is it just blatant stupidity? Ignorance? I'll never understand it.
Hey!
What? I'm sorry, what, no special moves?
No,
We never agreed on that.
Oh, fuck are you?
So, let's see here. It's been a weird week. We didn't really have much in the way of stories this week.
Yeah, I know, I'm trying to find stuff for the copies.
Dump truck driver hit the bridge with his bed. Yeah, doing 50. I saw that one. Did you ever see the one about the Burlington? You know what the Burlington Skyway is, Chadwick? It's the there's a section of the QEW between Niagara Falls and Toronto, and it goes over basically over a giant section of a narrow section of the lakes. And a guy went over that thing while they were working on it with his bucket up, took out a whole section, just about killed a whole bunch of workers. That was brutal, and I think the guy got charged with impaired driving. They're always charged with impaired driving.
There was a fucking... I saw this story, and I really didn't want to read it on the coffee stream, but...
Is it a sad story?
No, it's an angering story.
Then why are we going to watch it on here? Why are we going to talk about it on here? What's it about?
The bus driver with the fucking candy.
The bus driver with what candy?
Oh, you didn't hear about this?
Bus driver with candy?
There was a bus driver who was giving candy to the kids on his bus, and the candy was full of his fucking semen.
That's gross.
Yeah.
That's gross.
And he only got 5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Canadian. I don't
Where?
know.
That's got to be out west.
No, it was in Ontario.
Okay, that's got to be up north. What falls under special news? Stuff that's just funny and not going to piss anybody off. We're trying to have a nice palm night. It's Sunday. Let's relax. Makes fun of Americans for making everything bigger, but we don't have a problem with people wrecking my... Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit, you don't. You might want to look up low bridges. And most of the truck drivers that I end up running into that tend to make these problems are American drivers. Or Paki drivers or Indian drivers, you know, people that don't know how to drive. Oh, I shouldn't say Pakistani. Let's be politically correct here, people. We're going to say Pakistani and Indian. Not feather.
Love it.
Hello, this rod will be your doom. Phrasing. Well, take my stick. Take my stick with your boots. You know what's really funny? I'm playing on a delayed. I'm watching the live stream while I'm playing. Oh, I stab you between the tits.
I kick you out of the ring.
Oh. So, there's something interesting. So, what is up with this? So, how many Fortnite players we got in here? Any of you people play that weird ass game? Maybe you can explain it to me. The appeal of it and all. What is this about somebody's tits they had to take out because they were too lifelike? Everybody hear that one? That was interesting to hear today. Her tits move too much. Like, here, honey, look at Taki.
Oh yeah, I'll get right on that.
Very. That was funny because that was the first time Blind went online with Soul Calibur 4 with Tira and got the shit stomped out of her by a Japanese player in about half a second.
Yeah.
That was funny. She goes, I'm so good, I'm going to go play online. Yay!
Yeah, that's totally not how I
Fight!
sounded. Okay.
What happened?
That is not how I sounded. But alright then.
The Jiggle Physics. Well, watch her. Watch, look, see? Ooh,
Didn't they take her boobs out?
Taki's? Yes, that's right. I think someone said out of 5 they took Taki's tits and made her like Sophitia. That's like, why?
I like realistic games, so Peter.
No, I see that. Especially shooting games. Yeah, I think I still have Arma. I have Arma 3 still. I haven't played it because I can't play any new games on here. This computer will explode. I can barely play World of Warships without it being on like the super lowest of all. Being on the super lowest of all games.
And I can't play any of the shooting games because we don't have a next-gen console.
We're not getting a next-gen console because they're ridiculous. Are we going to have this debate? Do you want to have this discussion right now? Because we're not getting a next-gen console. I'm not playing with that DLC crap. Good night, Shadow.
Good night.
Thanks for stopping by.
Should we keep doing verses or should I do story mode?
Well, we're 2. I can't believe it. 2 and 5. You're beating the shit out of me. So you do your story mode while we talk, because everyone wants to see the blind. Nobody wants to see me play. Everyone wants to see you play. You're great at this. Everyone likes to see the blind girl play. But we want to find...
Talking at great Jiggle Physics then, yeah.
I think you need to do a different person. Here, you can use Ivy.
I hate that sword.
Well, I'm trying to find us. Yeah, that's weird. We did the Colosseum. We did all these. So...
Don't you have to do them with everybody?
I found a story about an iguana knocking out the power to a nursing home.
What?
Florida iguana? Like Florida Man, but for iguanas? What is this crap? Demonstration. Type it demonstration. Okay, here, mission battle. Oh, we just did that. Wow, can anybody tell how tired I am? Alright, you want arcade mode, right?
Yeah.
Is it arcade mode or is yeah, it's arcade mode.
Did somebody say Arma 3?
Arma 3. Is it still play? Do people still play Arma 3, Hawk? But the only K I play a lot. Okay, so people are still playing Arma. There you are, dude. You're playing Maxi Pad, the titty drummer. I wouldn't mind going back and playing Arma, though. That was fun. It's Godzilla and Iguana. What's the Godzilla? It's Gojira.
Godzilla.
About being a disabled list? If it's a disabled list, how will people be able to view it? It could be a disabled tism. But then again, I'm the special in the blind in the special, so does that beat blind? Does special beat blind? I know wheelchair beats blind. We came up with that one.
Yeah, well, I tell that to people in wheelchairs.
Yeah, Hawk, so Arma was made for the player base because it's made by the players for the players. That's the best part about it. Nothing like the best military simulator in existence. Like I said, I wish I had a better computer. I would play it. You knew it. By the players for the players. That's why. What was it I was trying to play? I can't even play Counter-Strike Source on this damn laptop.
Is Counter-Strike Source still a game that can be played?
Just gun game. And no, that's what they made this, what is it, CSGO? That's what they did. They just took all the maps and just revamped them. But they didn't take all the custom maps. There's like 2 billion custom maps. Like, dinner wasn't even that exciting tonight. Usually we have a great argument, except for you actually set it. Who set off your dad? Who set off your grandpa?
Remy.
The 4-year-old set off the old man, that's right.
Over buttered lettuce.
Yeah, yeah. I put butter on my lettuce! Yeah, no, the only problem was the asshole that honked at you again. The same one. Well, if you do pick it up again, let me know if you need help with anything. I will do. But it's just one of those things. I just don't know anymore. Night, Jack. You have fun, buddy.
Have fun.
Sorry we got no topics tonight. It was kind of,
right?
like, I can't believe we are ill-prepared. Ugh.
We are ill-prepared.
That's okay. And we're at least we're streaming. The important thing is to be on at the times we said we're going to be on. That way, all these wonderful people that come in to see us, by the way, all you wonderful people, can at least come in and know that at 10 o'clock we'll be here.
No! I wrung myself out. But I still won, so it's okay. Fucking hate wringing myself out.
Let's see here. What do I got this week for story? I have to make a new video this week. I got to do my September in review. That's going to be pretty interesting. That had one lady the other day. So get off the highway. Why do people put butter on their lettuce? Well, it has to do with the new diet setup because the fatty lipids in the butter are good and the lettuce is good. That way you don't have bread. Like, I cut out bread and I feel better. Tired, but better. I don't know. I put where people put beef and gravy on the beef on tomato or on potatoes. I put beef on my lettuce and I eat it that way. So it's just lubricant for the wonderful beef.
Yes, Taki was seriously dangerous.
Did you lose?
Yes, I did.
Why did you lose?
Because it's getting to the higher.
You're on stage 4. You have terminal cancer. You are at stage 4. You have AIDS. Da, 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 da. Yeah.
It must have been when you stuffed that dirty noodle in there.
Sad, sad day.
Guys, should I keep playing? Or no, I gotta make this.
In your name mean blind press?
Oh, okay.
Is it presses in the machine or presses in the? Oh, let me fill that one.
Okay.
Because I think who came up with that? Was it a collective idea?
Yeah, it was a collective idea.
So we played Eve online, and she couldn't play. Had an account. I was in one of the biggest alliances in the game. If Gunfox were here, he knows what I'm talking about. I was in the third alliance. We were in the third largest alliance when the game was biggest, and so she couldn't play. But we needed someone to do newsletters and come up with ways to keep the 10,000 people informed of what's going on, especially since we were fighting with, like the largest other alliances because it was just a massive war.
And we had time zone differences.
Oh, it was insanity. When you're dealing with worldwide stuff, it's crazy. So. And now it's going to work out for her in this sense because I think blind press is could actually work really well for her with the channel name. That answer your question?
Fuck you, Changhua.
My brother was a weirdo. He puts butter in his coffee. A lot of people are doing that lately. A lot of people are doing the butter in the coffee. I don't like the taste of it. I'll just stick with cream and a little bit of sugar. I shouldn't be doing the sugar, but I'm not diabetic, so it's okay.
Oh, great. Stick boy.
It adds just fat to your body. It's a way to trick your body into eating its own fat, Kara. I'm doing this, cutting the bread out I've lost. I gotta weigh myself again. It was kind of funny because she could get into any TeamSpeak, any event, any comms, and people would pause. Well, Goon Swarm is a bunch of little teenage pricks that needed to be killed anyway. They all hate their mothers. Remember that. Except for Vile Rat. He was the greatest, and too bad he's dead now. But that's what happened when you go to Benghazi and go into an embassy as an IT and get swatted because Miss Clinton said, "No, we're going to be fine."
Another place to come see and conquer, or come see and other people die.
Yeah, it's actually kind of interesting. Being 10 degrees, oh man. That was weird to hear that, because she'd actually been defended by him in Goon TeamSpeak, way back when. All the little shits were just ripping onto her, not listening, and he actually it was kind of cool to hear him defend her, and then a couple years later to hear that happen. It was a little insane. Turns out he was actually in communication with a bunch of the guys Well, right when it happened. All you hear is, I gotta go. So that was a sad day in the EVE world to lose one of the largest players.
Oh, fuck you, Nightmare.
That's not Nightmare. That's why you're losing. You think you're fighting Nightmare. It's Astaroth, the dude with the big axe.
Oh. Yes, it is.
I really wish it wasn't this choppy. But it's okay. We'll get it fixed. Unless it's because your quality is dropped.
Yeah, that's better.
Where are we at? Okay. Next topic. I need to jump off
Yeah,
point.
I'm having trouble finding stuff for...
I'm not even looking at my phone because I'm reading chat, I'm watching you fight, and I'm just kind of happy. I'm trying to stay in a good mood. Blind playing skills are more than... Yeah, I know.
My what? What, huh?
Apparently you're better than me.
Apparently?
Apparently so, you know.
Just apparently.
Just apparently. Allegedly.
Yeah, our roommate used to get so mad. Stop fucking button mashing!
It's
Play
amazing.
better.
Console, she's good on console. One other option is to stick an emulator into a controller and let her play that way. Ooh.
Oh god, I jumped out after him, but I won.
Woo. Tired. Hey, Terry!
Hello, Terry.
I don't play. Our alliance got dissolved from the inside out because how do I explain what happened to Demo God? Okay, so Demo God was the leader of our alliance for Knights of the Southern Cross. He had 27 accounts that he paid for at $20 a month, and he got accused way back in the day when ISK in-game currency trading was huge, and the guy was so into the game, he got 2 IPs to come into, and he had some weird network setup where he had like the fastest internet possible to play with all of this. He got accused during our wars with the Russians, like the real Russians, like Russia has their own Red Alliance, which is another big one. So we were fighting the Russians, and somehow someone told CCP that he was illegally buying ISK, which is the in-game currency, and trading it. And automatic, just boom, insta-ban, lost everything, we shut down, it crumbled.
Godby tried to take over for
his brother tried to take over, his actual real-life brother. And that kind of went, but because we lost, 27. Because we lost all of those accounts, which were holding accounts for everything, we couldn't control anything. He was IP banned. He went to court. He had lawsuits. He won, and he was told, "Here's an amount of money." We were never told. His brother came in and said, "Yeah, well, I'm not really allowed to talk to it, but he won the settlement. They're not going to say it, but he is never allowed to touch a CCP server ever again." And never heard of that until then. You like the sympathy suicide after you win?
Inferno is the only character where you actually do.
Hey, you beat Inferno.
Yep.
Good job with using Keelix's staff.
Yeah, because you get your weapons change.
Evil be gone.
That's what she said.
Taki's cry and Makumaru both pierced through Inferno. Taki wielded Makimaru at her will, which bore the same evil as Inferno, but the fate resonance of Makimura, along with the doubt in her heart, would not stop. So there is no end to this, yet surely she will triumph somehow. And repeat her favorite line, "Demon slave, the deed is done!"
Congratulations! Soul Calibur, you are a true hero, and your legend will never die. But across the horizon, a new quest beckons your soul. So, I don't know what we get now. What do we get? Wow, you cleared that in 4 minutes and 52 seconds. Good job.
Jesus.
Hey. Hey. Number one rating of any game. That's interesting. It won't let you put ass in. I never noticed that before. Hey, all right. My favorite one, the pirate, Huang Song Kyung.
Oh, I unlocked somebody?
Yeah, you unlocked Huang Song Yang.
Oh, that asshole.
I like Huang Song Guang.
You can't even say his name right.
Something Chinesey? Is that better? He's not being gross and Chinesey.
See, this is just as funny. We don't need a topic.
I'm so tired. I'm just not even thinking when I say shit right now.
This game looks cool. Soul Calibur is an amazing series of games.
Alright.
Kara.
Do you want to do another one?
Sure.
Do you want... Are you going to use Titty or who are you going to use?
I'll try to use somebody else's.
Who do you want to use? Ivy, Sophia, Mitsurugi, Keelik, Zengwa, Mitsurugi. I didn't know you had yellow fever.
They're all fucking Asian.
That's not true.
Except for Astroth and Nightmare,
Did you
because they're
just-
demons.
Blind, have you been having fun arguing with the anti-basers?
Oh, anti-vaxxers? Yeah.
She's arguing with anti-vaxxers and I'm arguing with fucking vegans. Stupid vegans. You need to go to this website. Just give me something that doesn't cite themselves. They don't cite themselves. They cite nutritionfacts.org. That is the website. Oh.
That's like defining the word that you're trying to define with the same word. Like, potato. It's a potato.
Potato. Potatoing. The art of using a potato. No?
Potatoing. The art of ghetto-ass streaming.
Potatoing. Potatoing. God damn it. Richard Gearing a potato.
Ah! Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you?
I don't know. I need help.
There is no help for you.
Vegans are just idiots. No, vegans have a deficiency based upon the food that they eat.
Yeah, they have a protein deficiency.
They have an enzyme deficiency in their brain. My cousin and I laugh about it. She's a biologist. Every time I talk to her, she's also a beef farmer, which makes it even better. Because she goes to university and she has to deal with vegans that tell her about how she farms beef and the effects of being a vegan on the human body while she's a biologist.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever noticed most anti-vaxxers are also flat earthers? Yes, and they're also people that have never left their home state, and it's always inside the middle. Find me a flat earther that lives on the coast. This was one I want to see. I want to see a flat earther that lives on the fucking ocean beach. Because you can't live on the ocean and not see the curve. They're always inland. They're always landlocked people. I will not watch Sexy Vegan. Dickless Vegan I want to have a fight with, but
Wait.
he'll just sit there and pull his gun and call me...
Oh, do you mean vegan games?
Yes.
Okay.
He's just going to sit there. Why do you like murdering? Why do you get pleasure out of murder? Do you enjoy murdering people? Do you have pleasure out of murder? What if we killed you and ate you? That would be cannibalism, and that's eating the same species,
Yeah,
dipshit.
subsistence is not murder. Oh, fuck you, Keelik. You and your stupid stick, which is kind of funny because I have a stick too in real life.
You have a steak?
A stick. Stick-a-ka.
Okay, what else? Man, oh man. Oh, anybody watching UFC? Oh, what's this? The Earth is flat. Everyone knows it. That's how we know Australia doesn't exist. Wait, aren't you Australian?
That's the joke.
You're just supposed to fall off with the penguins. Oh.
You're terrible.
That's the thing. No, I can't wrap my head around it. I cannot even pretend to be as disingenuous and stupid. Because that is the only way to do it. The only way to the dude that's the suck my balls dude. Okay? Whatever his fucking name is. That guy has got to be faking it. There's no way someone can actually be that stupid. No way.
Well, that's... we were wondering if this anti-vaxxer I was arguing with was trolling, because all he could keep saying was, stop complaining about your bad luck. Stop complaining about your bad luck. It's like...
I don't get that. Like, how is it bad luck that you had... Like, there was a mother in 89 that said, I'm not going to vaccinate my child because I just read the Wakefield paper that was just released, because the Wakefield paper had not been thoroughly debunked yet, even though Andrew Wakefield was a lying sack of shit. But this woman believed it. And so she thought the mercury and the aluminum, which everyone knows aluminum is everywhere anyway, you're going to find aluminum no matter what, that it's going to cause my child to be autistic. I even took my avatar from an English comedy show. I'm dropping hints left, right, and center. Centre. That's okay. See, we all speak English. It's just you guys speak the old English. Chip, chip, pit, cheerio, and all that.
Chip, cheerio. What the fuck? You're wacko.
And you're Yakko. No, I'm Yakko. You're wacko. Where's Dot? Huh?
Dot is in Kingston.
Dot is in Kingston. Dot is in Kingston, and we're scared she's becoming a feminist.
No, that thing she's talking about is about domestic violence. But it still makes me a little like, what? So does that mean lesbian women don't beat the shit out of their fucking girlfriends?
Well, maybe we should actually inform...
You witnessed that.
Okay, maybe we should inform the chat of this wonderful tangent we just jumped to, because they're going to be like, what the fuck are these two talking about? Okay, so her best friend put up a thing, I'm not going to vaccinate my kid either. Joke's on them, I don't have one. Ha 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 ha. So, her best friend just sent her a message saying, take part in this night of, Blackout?
Yeah,
which is
social media blackout.
Yeah, social media blackout from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m.
No, what it is you take your profile and you black it out, your profile picture on Facebook.
Wait, so you're still using social media?
So your profile picture is just a black square.
And what is the point in that? Wait, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
So you're still on social media. You're still talking on social media.
But your
profile picture is blacked out.
Yeah.
That is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
that's even worse than putting the flag over your fucking picture on Facebook. Like, that's just fucking dumb.
But and it's like it would make men wonder what the world would be like without women. And it's like, so, but I'm thinking, so what, lesbians don't beat their girlfriends? Women don't beat their men? Like...
That's not even what I'm saying. I'm saying, their question is, we want to show what the world would be like without women. People wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
People would not... This is the fucking problem. I was in Welland. I didn't tell you about this. When I had to do that rush to the middle of fucking BFE the other day.
Yeah.
I'm out there, and I go to their city hall. There's like 30 women with signs demanding equality for the pay gap, but I'm sitting there going to myself, do you people have jobs right now? Are you working? Are you taking the day off? This is why you people have this fucking imaginary gap. 30 women which means the men at your work are probably picking up the fucking slack. And so they're then not taking the day off. So, hey, guess what? That day off you just took to protest this money that you're not making just went to the men that are covering for you. And thus, contributing to the mysterious pay gap. How does this not affect everybody we're trans, which is, I think, what they're going for? Like, are we all supposed to be goobags from South Park? Like, there's no gender and no race and no sex? Like, nothing? We're all just bald, fucking beige people that go... Like what? Mabutu O'Malley? What?
God damn. This is what happens when
The problem is, Kira, if you take all these people and put them on an island, the island would have to be pretty big, like the size of Australia. Hey, there's an idea. And didn't they try that once? You know, you got to put them on an island. You take all the degenerates, you put them on an island, and you end up with Australia. Isn't that what happened? I might be wrong. I might get yelled at. I might get punched. But hey, I'd love to talk to an Aussie about
hard
this.
to punch through the earth. Ah!
Aha!
I won. Okay.
Oh. Exactly. And it's full circle off, so if you look at
jumping at me,
it's too late for that. The sides are too extreme. It's true. And if you want to see a perfect example of it, her mother. Her mother is the perfect embodiment. We've watched this evolution. And her grandpa's even funnier because her grandfather was right at the Trump elections. He was, oh, Trump's going to be great, Trump's going to be great. And now it's that son of a bitch, piece of shit, fucking Trump. It's like, whoa, where did this come from? And it's just, it's weird to watch. And Medicare said it right. I can't remember what it was called, but he said if you don't go right, you're deemed to go left, and because you can't stay in the middle. You have to pick a side eventually. You try to stay as biased as middle road as you can, but that'll never fucking happen. Because there's just too much split. We need to find a way to make everything cohesive again. But to do that is going to require genocide. And we're not, and that's not a good thing. It really would. And not of races or anything, but of legitimate wrong. It's what they want. They want to lock up the people. They want to just lock everybody up. I don't get that. They want everything. How is it they don't like money? That's the part I can't understand. Is why don't they like money? Oh, okay, we're in Canada. We got healthcare system. Okay, great. Yes, that's a nice thing. I still pay taxes into it, which is I pay for that. It's just it's in a nice little bundle where it's like insurance. I pay into it. Put crazy people on a mountain. No, if they're on a mountain, then they can yell loud, and then the sound carries. We put them in a hole in the ground. We put them inside the mountain. Working the mines.
Yes. Give them all black lung.
Another one?
Yep.
Jeebus woman. It's just... it's weird. Like, they sang a song about that. Ain't no mountain high. Okay, so last anyone heard. Okay, so let's see. What did you unlock this time? Who did you? Congratulations, la la! You are a true hero. Yada 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 yada. Woo! Wake up, man! Wake up! So the racing game is dead. Alex found that out.
Oh.
Well, I'm with Medicare now, to be honest. I'm team no team. Like, Jim's got some good points on it. It's true. You can't go back. Well, the problem is you got to abolish the UN. That's really, you got to abolish the EU. You got to get rid of the UN. Because the UN is one of the driving forces behind all of the inequality in the world. Because they just want to sit there and pay lip service to everybody. Like, look at what was it? Didn't Emma Watson go on? I'm going to talk to the UN about sexual blah blah blah, and then they go and put the fucking Saudis in charge of the goddamn Women's Council. But let's put the like. What about a baseball bat, Terry? I've always been a filthy centrist. That's the exact same thing there, Seth. I took one of those stupid political tests, and it said libertarian left, and I went, how? Why? Don't say that. Libertarian, no. Authoritarian, maybe. Like, authoritarian left is still bad. Like, it's all bad. Who'd you unlock?
I don't know. I can't see the screen.
And Hoss.
Who?
Destroy the... Well, I've always said the UN needs to go. And... Oh, sweet. About fucking time.
Lizard Man?
No, my Yoshimitsu. The demon.
Ah.
The best character of them all.
The one who's hardest to play.
I love Yoshimitsu. So you might want to pick up the, now that we've unlocked 2 of my fucking characters, finally. But yeah, so... With the U.S. politics, or with the European politics, that's where I'm sitting. You gotta abolish the UN, abolish the EU, and just let everybody have their own independence again.
Mm-hmm.
The Kiro thing? Yeah, I'm trying... Furries scare me. With furry fandom, no offense to the furries, I know a couple of you follow that weird stuff. You guys enjoy. It's, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I enjoy anime. But I don't get the whole animal thing, the animalistic thing. I don't understand that. It's weird. And then the Kiro thing, that dude's got mental problems. Yoshimitsu is the greatest, Senji. Like, that's... There's nobody that can tell me that any different on that. I don't care what anybody says. But I gotta work on them.
Can we at least compromise and get a fucking PlayStation 1?
Yeah, sure. I saw them on sale. Except the games are getting harder to find. The games are for PlayStation 1 are harder to find than frickin' Dreamcast games.
Then can we get a PS2?
What do you guys think? 1 in the chat for PS1, 2 for PS2. What would you guys like to see her try and do? Right, I know there's a lot of games. I would actually I'd like to put her in and see her play, I don't know if anybody remembers a game called State of Emergency. That was a fun game. You might want to pick something. You're on Zhanghua. That's Maxi. That's Nightmare. That's Taki.
Let's go Taki versus Yoshimitsu.
Woohoo!
Isn't he in Tekken? He's a Tekken character, right?
Yes.
See, that's a game I'd like to play. I've never played Tekken.
You've never played Tekken?
Nope.
Okay, then we have to get a PS2. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1. 3 modern consoles. Suck my balls, Hawksville. No next gen consoles.
Thank you, Hawksville. No, do you guys know why?
Working for Xbox made me very mad.
Do you know why I want a fucking modern console? Because they put TTS on them. And there's a bunch of, like, I would love to be able to do campaign mode on something like, not necessarily Call of Duty, but...
You just, like, whooped the shit out of me and I didn't even blink.
It would be fun to be able to play those games and, like, be able to play on, like, in groups with people, like, do game streams with people who have PlayStations and shit like that in the group.
Terry, PlayStation 1 with Bushido Blade.
Yes! But you can play it on PS2, I think.
No, Terry was asking how you learned to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't teach her. Her uncle and her dad did.
Bushido Blade was my
I want to see Blind play Devil May Cry. No shit.
See,
it's actually... You actually might not have... No, if you were to play Devil May Cry 2, for instance, so like DMC 2, it was actually pretty linear. Where you just had to... She could play Crash Bandicoot. The sound and the Rumble Pack. Rumble Packs don't really give you a directional idea. Come on.
Budokai 3 was the game that I got.
And that's the problem, Hawk. So it's just like they were talking about the other day. And the fact that you can go to a store, spend $80 on a fucking game, you take that game, you put it in your console, and it's a download fucking file. That's or you don't get the whole thing. You have to pay more. It's. I just became jaded with the gaming industry. I think is my main problem. Like watching all of those, just watching the evolution of the Xbox 360 over the course of time I worked there. Was amazing to see where it was going, and after that time frame, and I saw the patterns, and the patterns to me even said, "There's no way in hell that this is gonna go anywhere else but DLC." When they started talking about trying to save the Phantasy Star Online program, because that was just a terrible idea, and that's what started this whole loot box and shit. It was one game, and this whole download and buy and online copies only, and the days of the physical game are gone. No, DLC is a good idea back in the day, like when we would get expansion packs like Diablo, or when even when WoW would set up every year and release their giant patches. EVE would do the same thing. It's good at stealth games. Not like the flying stealth games, but you mean like what? Like, fuck. Like Metal Gear?
My uncle used to give me the controller because when he would play Zelda or Final Fantasy, he would give me the controller in the fight scenes.
Maybe I should pull my finger out and make a game. I gave up on thinking about making a game back in college. I had a really interesting version of Geometry Wars. Actually, it was Geometry Wars before Geometry Wars existed. And just never came into development. Had the storyboards made up and everything, and just gave up. That's what I mean. DLC concept is good. It's just the companies that are using it these days. That's the thing. It's just like if you look at anything, it's paywalls are what are deciding how the world runs nowadays. Everything is okay. You buy now. Okay, you pay more now. You pay more later. It's fucked. And that's the reason I don't want to support these companies. You say that, Terry, I doubt it. There's going to be something hidden.
What the fuck combo was that?
I hooked your neck, I kicked you 18 times, then booted you in the clit 10 feet in the air, and then stuck my sword through your tits. I told you, he's my best character. He's my Taki. You want to have a rematch? Let's go.
Right. What the shit?
I'm not even paying attention, and I'm whooping the shit out of you with them. You're up.
What in the shit?
So I have the skills and knowledge. Well, I hope you can do it. That would be really nice. Trying to think. What kind of game? Okay, Hawksnell is a dev, right? What would you be interested in coming up with for a concept of a game for yourself? What would you want?
A game that I can... First of all, a game that I can play with other people.
In what sense?
Like like a game that I can go online and play real time with people. And a game that has elements of like fighting like this, right? But also something that you can build on, like you can build your character and slash or like do missions or like a full-fledged MMO RPG type game, right? That would be my ideal game. Like, that's why I've often wondered if there's any ways that games around that are around right now can be recoded, because I know that it takes a lot to come up with a new concept that's not, especially in today's gaming industry.
Oh, you bitch! So close. They're crying domestic abuse, by the way, in the chat. So you have absolutely no idea what you would want for a game.
No.
Because you're like all over the place on that one. So you would basically want Soul Calibur, just a different version?
Well, nothing that straightforward.
Would
right?
you want it to be the same kind of thing where you pick a player and go, or, for instance, would you want it to be like in Soul Calibur 2 where it was the mazes? And would you want it to be a maze setup? I think a cornfield VR game would be terrifying to you. Because, like I always say, what is the best prison for a blind person? A maze. Now, MMOs is something I couldn't do. Server architecture and stuff. MMOs wouldn't even be fathomed for like, we tried that. The problem is, with MMOs, there's just way too much going on at the exact same time for the screen readers to work, and it would just explode.
Like, the market for Eve would
we thought about it at one point. We had talked about it because we were kind of trying to figure out how to bring it up with the devs to say, hey, is there any way, because this whole thing is just one gigantic colorful spreadsheet, that's all Eve is. It's just number crunching. Why is it a blind person can't do it? It's just the graphics engine and the clicker and the mouse interface is the issue. But then once you get into a hub that has 10,000 people in it and chats and 30 windows, it doesn't work that way. It just does not do it.
A giant fleet battle.
Yeah, 10,000 people in one tiny area. But yeah. Uh-oh. But I would get an Xbox again, an original Xbox, just so we could have Soul Calibur 2.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? What do you want to do? Do you want to do another arcade? Unlock someone else?
Yeah, we'll do one last arcade.
Okay. What time is it?
It's 20.
Hey, it's quarter to
12.
It's quarter to 12. Okay.
Soul Calibur.
This is nice though. Okay, so no, not a demonstration. Here you go. Back to Taki, right? Here you go. All right. So she's gonna play a little bit more, do some more unlocking. But yeah, sorry we didn't have more of a topics list to come up with today. Let's tell you what. While she's doing that, I'm gonna take a quick perusal at my Twitter. Let's see what the Twitter says.
Boot it out of the ring.
Adam made hot pockets. Let's see, what do we have going on here? Okay, so Ralph is getting... That's really fucking funny. So you guys know how Ralph Retort did that. Wait, now they are usually done with small mode. A strategy game might actually not be too bad of an idea.
No.
Would something like that? Yeah, a strategy game wouldn't be too bad. Wouldn't be too bad. Like what kind? Like even like Clue, a turn-based mystery game, like a turn-based murder mystery game would be rather intriguing. Let's see. I don't know if that would pick up anybody's else's interest, but because nobody's really ever hasn't come up with a decent one.
And I'm sick of those. I'm gonna do.
Who, me? I'm right here.
I'm gonna do a let's play.
I haven't even logged in on my phone. Hold on. So I gotta do. Well, speaking of channel updates, let's do that real quick before we log out. So I will be doing. Blind's got a few listings on here that I need to probably get my ass working on soon. I've just been not in a brain capacity to really do anything. So to be edited, what do I got? So we got that was done. Why is that there? So I'm working on one for the planets, but then I got 2 more PSAs to take care of from there. No, she's played all the way up to 4, Terry. Dynasty Warriors, if it has the auto-targeting like Dynasty Warriors did, shouldn't be a problem for her, but it's more along the lines of the 3D travel.
Fuck you, Waldo.
That, like, she'd get stuck on a wall and wouldn't know she was stuck on a wall. Like, you know how when you go through the mountains, you've got that the boulders that stick out? She'd get hooked on a boulder and not know she was hooked on a boulder. Every game I played ever since we met, I've often thought, well, can she play it? Like, she was playing, what the hell? You were playing Soul Calibur, weren't you? What were you playing the first day?
Soul Calibur.
Yeah, you were playing Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur 3.
Yeah, so she was playing Soul Calibur 3 the day we met.
On the 360.
So and I was in a dicking around half-ass Counter-Strike tournament, just literally messing around, pissing people off. I actually stopped what I was doing, told my friends they're on their own, and went and talked to her. And that was 13 goddamn years ago.
Well, the funniest part was that you first saw our fat ass axe and was like, oh god. That's what I heard you say. You literally went, oh god. And then you paused and then you went, guys, I'll be right back.
Yeah, well. Now all those guys are sad, fat losers. Hey, what's going on here? Oh, that's where everybody went.
It's Minions.
Yeah. What's this? Kara! Oh, I should be typing in our chat. Okay, so what can there's where we are. Okay. ... Here, subscribe to my channel. I need 100 subs to fix my channel name, so that'll work. But this is the so we're gonna keep doing this. This is gonna happen every Sunday, by the way. For the most part. Next Sunday we might not be here because we'll be at the cottage. However, neat little surprise for everybody next Saturday night. So make sure you guys tune in for the Star Trek stream on Saturday because it's going to be a very interesting one. I'm not going to get into details. I'll let her get into the details if she wants.
I said something last night, so...
What? So how much did you say? Did you say who it's involving?
Yeah.
Okay. The nice thing is, your dad's got the best screen name for this. So he goes by, you know what I mean? He got the name Falcon. So... I am not changing my channel name to Pink Carlo. Vanilla Bear needs to learn how to speak English. Thanks, Hawk. Yay! Enjoy the videos. Yeah. What else is there? Be sure to tune in to Minions. They're going right now after we get off of here. We're going to pop off in about 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah, after this is done, I'm going to...
Yeah, she's going to Blind's going to finish this off. So Taki's going to die. Is going to go through this. She's going to finish off to Inferno. So that should take us right up until right about midnight. So from there we'll disperse, and I thank you guys for being here. I thank you all for coming around. It's fun. This is nice. Again, sorry we were late. I hope we'll be. I'm trying. Once I get this figured out and I can get rid of the lag, it'll be a lot better. I wish it hadn't been so choppy. I think I might have figured out what it is. I think there's something with the when it goes to run out on the codec. There's something with the video settings I notice, and it's not just the bit rate. I think it's the conversion, the video format conversion, where it's going from. I think it's going from one size to one size, and it's trying to change the rendering. So maybe if I change the original raw feed size, it might make it better. But and I also hope everyone likes this setup. I kind of want to keep this where I have it set up facing the TV, because I want everyone, like when I do like last night I did my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stream. No, well, we didn't get back on starting this thing till 10:30, so you weren't too late there, Hawk. But like I did the arcade game last night with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That didn't turn out too bad, because what I want you to do is I want you to seem like you're in the room watching someone play on the TV. I haven't seen much like this. Yeah, it's a third world setup, but once I get a few things tweaked and changed, it'll be good. And we're gonna we're gonna get we're just gonna figure out how to do this properly. I don't understand formats. I don't understand how any of this works. I'm playing this by ear and just guessing as I go.
God damn.
Good, Terry. Well, would it be better for us to do 10:30? You guys think? Like, would everyone think that would be better? Because it'd be a little less stressful. We'd do an hour and a half. 10:30 to 12. That gives everyone a chance to finish up whatever they're watching. And I mean, kind of sucks that AP is like everyone just starts. We're trying to just find a slot where everyone can enjoy, where we can enjoy everybody else's content as well. And this is good. And I'm also going to get it to where I can play games. Just reminds me, I don't like consoles. I can't use them. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not a console person either. But eventually, I will be doing gaming streams off of, just off of the computer. Where are you at now? Ooh. Oh, excuse me.
Astra, I believe.
No, that's Nightmare.
Oh.
Big sword. Oh. I can't tell. You're at stage 7. Now. So we'll get a PlayStation 2. How's that?
That's good.
I might go to a 3 because 3s weren't too bad, but I just don't they not support 3 anymore, or is it just the online stuff?
Fuck you.
Well, that's good, Terry. It's good to get some sun. Vitamin D will help with depression.
This guy's got lots of it. Lucky bastard.
Well, thanks, Colt. Yeah, I might be able to help. Well, that'd be great. And if anybody has any ideas, games, actually, a neat thing is if anybody has a game that they want to suggest that we play that she might want to try, we can try her on any game. I've got a list of games for the Dreamcast, a whole bunch of stuff. They have stopped support for the PS2, though. Yeah, I know they did that. Just like they just recently stopped support for Windows XP, even though the Navy still uses it. Are you quitting, or what are you doing? Come on, you can do it. But yeah, if anybody has a game that they want her to try, I can try and find it. I'm working on trying to find Ready to Rumble 1 and a couple other games. But yeah, we'll get her playing any game. We'll do that. We can start stacking up on old consoles too. So if anyone's like, well, why don't you try this game from this console? Okay. Did I say the NES emulator doesn't work, or does the NES emulator work?
I think you said the NES emulator did not.
Okay. That kind of sucks.
Is that one with Fight Night on it, right?
No, Fight Night was the arcade thing. But just like Wrestle War. Yeah, I found an arcade emulator, so that's going to be a lot more interesting to play with. I'm going to try and figure out how the Streamlabs thing works so people can have the pretty stuff, because without your guys' support, we're not going to be able to do anything. Really, it's kind of cool. Right now, the goal is an office, like a chair and a desk, because she sits in a folding chair with her laptop on her lap and the guitar case at her feet. That's how she streams right now for you guys. Can't fly to play Minesweeper.
They have accessible versions.
Oh,
I'm at Inferno.
There we go. Who's this? Is this a Geordie?
It's a Geordie.
It's a Geordie. It's a Geordie. Hello, Geordie.
Yes, Geordie as in Geordie the Ford.
Are you done? All right. He's just a little cat with a hole in his ear. That's not true, Hawk. I was a master of Minesweeper. I rarely blew myself up. Rarely. But the trick is, I would like to get you to play Mathematics Gorillas. That'd be funny. The only problem is you'd have to decode QBasic, find it, and Dreamcast Soul Calibur. Yes, Adam, where have you been? Did your hot pockets make you pass out?
We're about to be done.
This is like the last time she's going to run through Inferno right now. She's already unlocked 2 characters. No, we're nerds.
Stop blocking me. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for listening.
Sith, don't worry about that. Believe me. I'm one of those guys. I completely agree. If I had the money, I'd be throwing money at everybody. Like, Bear's on my list of people. Like, there's a list, and I feel horrible. Because I like Gulf City, sucking their content. I can only kick them a couple bucks through Super Chats. But one day that'll get better. We just spread the wealth. The good way. The good way that capitalism works. Well, thank you for that. Sharing gets us out there, gets her out there. Me, you don't want me around that much. I'm terrible. I don't get how this all works. I can just go on and on
Quiet
and on.
and see what happens.
Play it and see what happens.
I
Okay.
said be quiet and see what happens.
Be quiet and see what happens, then people will leave the stream because it'd be dead air. You can't have that. Can't have dead air. Dead air must not work. The dead air is not our friends. Don't mock the Hot Pockets. No, it's Hot Pockets. I can't even get hot. See, I can't do it. Hot Pockets.
Well, who did I unlock?
I don't know yet. You have unlocked nobody.
It's because I used Taki again.
Oh, you have to use someone new?
Yes, but that's okay.
Yay.
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out.
Too bad Adam was late. He just got here.
Yep.
What time is it? Yeah, it's 12 on the nose. Wow.
Don't forget tomorrow's coffee stream.
Yeah, 10 a.m. tomorrow.
10 a.m.
Hop onto this channel. Come see Blind on our coffee stream. I'm not able to for the next few days. My phone is out of commission. Because I spend too much time watching streams while I drive. And I'm not paying $5 for every 100 megs I use. Because it's an archaic system.
If it was $5 for every 100 gigs, that would be fucking amazing.
Yeah. Remember? Well, just think back to the old days.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you.
That's all I go, come on! What? I told you an hour and a half ago we were starting. You asked, you said, what am I going to do till 10:30? I said, make some Hot Pockets. You made Hot Pockets. You didn't show up.
Yeah.
How's that on us? However, we may go crash the Minions stream. Thinking about it.
I think we should.
Well, you can.
Oh, I might not be able to.
But,
see if the link's in Showtime.
But you guys are all wonderful. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is for the night. I was sitting next to the microwave. Did the microwaves make you pass out? Did they go into your brain and make you into a pregnant trout?
What?
Huh? Don't know what I mean by a pregnant trout. All right, everyone, we better get going. All right, you guys everyone have a great night. Blind will see you tomorrow at the coffee